Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio, and it's time for my design team video for Gina B. Aarons Designs. And this month we did an exchange where I exchanged supplies with another design team member, and the person I got was Peg Robinson. So I'll link her video and what she creates in the description box below, along with the link to Gina's blog and all the other team members' videos. So here's what she gave me. Those are stamps, and then these are digi-downloads that looks like she's printed on some cardstock or something stiff. And then even that piece of canvas with the word create, she did that one too. This one looks like a video I think I've seen of Peg's. Might have to find that one. And these cutouts are really fun. I like the idea that I got both the image and the silhouette, because it gives me some ideas. They're going to be fun to play with. Thank you, Peg, for all the fun stuff you sent me. And I love these, and I don't know if these are Gina's. They kind of look like Gina's, but they could be some of Peg's things. And then these ones are definitely some of Gina's. And you can find these in her store. That link will also be in the description box below, and along with my coupon code, so you can get a discount. And then a stencil made with, I don't know, I mean, like, it's a homemade stencil, but you can buy that stencil in her store. So this part of the process I had done a while ago, and this page had just been sitting, and the footage I was filming, so there was footage for it. But I did this a long time ago, and this journal page has just been sitting there, so I thought I would use it up. What I'm doing is applying some heavy gesso, and I have some bubble wrap that I've been using for jelly printing, and it's got paint caked on it. I don't remember if I was trying to get the paint off or if I just wanted to make some fun texture with that heavy gesso that I had gotten on clearance at one of the craft stores. But it did make an interesting textury page. So now I am using just the matte medium. This is the DecoArts Decopage stuff, I think. And trying to do some embossing that way. I think it was Seth After said you could do it. It kind of bubbles up, but it's okay. I'm not minding the texture. Now these embossing powders I have here, I got at a Creative Recycle store. For like 25 cents. And this one was called Butterscotch, but it's so light. I wanted more of a bold color, so I was kind of sad that was so light. This other one I got, also the same price. I think it's called Red Clay. Now this one stays a little bit more true to color, and it could be, well, I was thinking that it might be because I used the matte medium stuff, but I think I try it again with regular. Yeah, I try it again with just the regular method, and I just used the red clay because I wasn't a fan of that light butterscotch color. I've already picked out a piece of paper from Peg's stash, and I'm trying to match the colors. So see, that one's a little bit brighter, maybe. So now I just pull out some regular paint, and this one's called Goldenrod. And I'm not being too particular. It's a little smudgy, a little messy. And that was the paper, that was the piece of paper from her supplies that I'm going to use for this page. don't know if I didn't care if it was splotchy or if it was the texture on that page that caused the paint to leak underneath. So, alright. So I'm just filling in the center with my Dina Wakley Heavy Body acrylic, and this one is in Penny. I'm into the shiny stuff. And then I'm just lifting it off in a few areas. May or may not be even seen in the end product. Alright. So now I have a geological survey map that I also got at the Creative Recycle store. I'd seen, I think it was probably Peg, a video of Peg's, and she had mentioned their store. I'm like, gosh, I wish we had one. So I Googled it, and yeah, lo and behold, we have one. It's a really small one. Well, they have a warehouse, but it doesn't get a lot of business, so it's by appointment only. But they have a little outlet store-ish thing, and so I just went there. After work, I had like 10 minutes to look at stuff before they closed. But, yeah, so fun. I bought all the embossing powders they had there because they were like, I don't know, what did I say, 25 cents or 50 cents each? So I have tested them all out. Some are good, some are not so good, but they'll be fun to add to backgrounds. And they had a bunch of these maps, which they were, I know it was less than $1. They had a whole bucket of wine corks, so I just grabbed a few of those. Because I think they were like 5 for 50 cents or 5 for a quarter. I can't remember. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I grabbed them. It's really bad to go in a store like that. I could have bought a lot of stuff. So I'm just distressing the edges of that to kind of go with all the rough edges of everything that I've got going. And I want to put this on here somehow. So I decided I needed more bling on my page, apparently. So this is Chunky Gold embossing. This is the one I've had for a while. Doesn't do a lot of fine detail, but it's sure fun. I love the gold. Just rubbing that penny around the edges. And like the stamp that I've used and the stencil, those are all Gina B. Aarons products. And this image is also one of her digital images. And I am trying a technique I've seen done, heck, maybe even by Gina, where you cover it with matte medium, and I actually cover it, let it dry, and I do a second coat. I want to make sure it's thick enough that when I go to remove the paper on the back, that I don't like tear it in half. So there it's done, and once it's dry, try not to have too many like streaks in it. Not doing very well. Okay. So I let that dry completely, make sure it's completely dry. Then I wet it, and I just gently, I mean, this is way sped up, but I am being very gentle and very careful. And the plan is to leave white on the side of the face that has the most detail, and like make the other side transparent. So I don't show you the whole thing of me rubbing because it takes a long time. Just watch TV or something, or YouTube. I'm probably watching YouTube. I can see my iPad in the corner there while I'm doing this. And if you have big lumps, like I think my matte medium soaked into the paper quite a lot. So there's some heavier areas that I can't get through. I was afraid it was like fusing to the table, so I had to lift it up and check. Alright, so I'm just kind of roughing up the edges, which was kind of hard because that stuff's like rubber. If I didn't like block it with my finger, it would just go all the way through the image. And I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but I didn't get it recorded where I just used more matte medium. I just stuck it on there and glued it down. So that's what I did. And now we're going to glue everything together. I like that glue because of the nozzle. I have to figure out how I want the word on there. So I'm going to weigh this down and let it dry. There we go. Now it's stuck down. And we're going to glue this on. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check the links in the description box below for Gina's blog, the design team members, and her Etsy store. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share it with your friends. And if you're not already a subscriber and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.